point. Back to better through the block and down. Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy, diving, he's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome into Lisbon, North Dakota. We are at Lisbon High School Gymnasium watching some Region 1 basketball. Today we have the Tri-State Tigers versus the Lisbon Broncos. Both teams have had their offensive woes, but looking to turn it around today, especially in this top-heavy Region 1. I am with Joel Morgan. What do you have ideas about this game?
Yeah, as you mentioned, both of these teams have just not had the offense that they've been looking for. They have not been able to settle things. They have not been able to score the points. It's still early in the season. We're talking just a handful of games for both of these teams, but the big number that they're looking at right now is those standings in the region. Lisbon won a lot of the games last year that they knew they needed to win inside the region. They earned themselves that first-round bye in the Region 1 basketball tournament, which is always big if you don't have to play in that play-in round. Tri-State was close to an opportunity to host a first-round game last year. So these are the early parts of the season. Again, it's super early. It's not make or break per se, but you got to get these region wins when you can. And for these two teams tonight, it's one of those games where they're both trying to find their footing. They're both kind of struggling, and maybe a chance for one of these two teams to get one of those region wins. For Tri-State, for the Tigers, it would be their first. For Lisbon, it would be their second. But those region standings are so important about – it's a top-heavy region, but it's very tightly contested for the rest of the region, top to bottom.
Exactly, and with Tri-State being 0-2 in the region, and then Lisbon being 1-1, tough start, but plenty of season. We'll be back in just a few minutes on the IRA Insurance pregame.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Welcome back to the IRE Insurance pregame show. My name is Nick Napper. We are previewing the Region 1 matchup of Tri-State versus Lisbon here in Lisbon High School Gymnasium. Basically, both teams have kind of gotten off to a rough start here. We'll start with Tri-State. They started off losing to Kindred 22-79. Then they went to Northern Cass, or they hosted Northern Cass. They lost 60-69. They went ahead and got a win versus Wilmot High School in South Dakota, 57-27. Then they lost to Florence Henry, also in South Dakota, 34-55. And then they lost to Great Plains Lutheran High School, 34-41. For Lisbon, they've only played about 3 games now. They lost their first one at home, 50-52. They also lost the second one, also at home, 29-45. And then they won their last game versus Hankinson High School, 55-54, so a close one. So both teams have gotten a rough start so far, but they're still going to be able to compete. I mean, early in the season, Lisbon's just 1-1 in region, 1-2 overall. On the other hand, Tri-State is now 1-4 to begin with. What's an important part to turning around a season after an early tough start?
I think it's just getting confidence. I think it's just getting your footing again. A lot of these Lisbon players and these Tri-State players have played a lot of varsity basketball, but it still takes a little bit of time to get settled, to get things rolling. And I think it's a matter for both of these teams to find their footing and find what's going to work good for the 2021-2022 version of each of these teams.
All right, and some players to kind of look out for, especially for Lisbon. We got Asha Sweet. She's averaging over 11 points per game. Definitely a leader as a senior. How important are the seniors? That was Tegan Jordan singing the national anthem, a sophomore at Lisbon High School, as we are about to get starting lineups. As we'll hold on to that question I just mentioned here after starting lineups.
This game features the Tri-State Lady Tigers versus the Lisbon Broncos. Fans, stay in your own lane. No coaching or officiating from the sidelines. Your role is to be responsible. Support a fan, not a coach or official. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Tri-State Lady Tigers. At a guard, a 5'4" junior, number 5, Morgan Navaracho. At a guard, a 5'6" senior, number 23, Mary Rupp. At a forward, a 5'7" junior, number 11, Rainey Lawrence. At a forward, a 5'8" freshman, number 14, Shally Lawrence. And at center, a 6' junior, number 54, Nora Braun. The Lady Tigers are coached by Brenda Dahlgren and assisted by J.D. Rittenauer. Now introducing the home team, your Lisbon Broncos. And a guard, a 5'4" senior, number 10, Asha Sweet. The other guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 20, Kaya Sweet. And a forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 14, Kaika Heckrell. And a Centering 5'11" senior number 12, Cheyenne Poletsko. Now centering 6' senior number 32, Taylor Gilbert. The Broncos are coached by Barb Sweet, assisted by Jason Kunze and Garrett Cooley. Tonight's officials were registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association, chosen for their demonstrated expertise. Please welcome all the Valley City Officials Association, Kirk Olson, Rob Marshall, and Jacob Schlepp.
All right, as we are about to tip it off here, as I was saying before, both teams kind of are a little bit low on seniors, but that's not always a bad thing. How important are the seniors typically?
Yeah, I think the seniors are a really important part of this team, but I think also there's just been a lot of varsity experience amongst these underclassmen and some of these juniors. So there's a lot of experience on this team, but you always need those leaders. You just, you have to be able to get people to come in there and take some control.
All right, the Broncos won the tip-off as they're setting up their offense. Passed over into the corner, down low to number 32, Taylor Gilbert, back out. As they're going to pass it back around the horn. Get it back to Gilbert. Gilbert, a cross-court pass to Sweet, Kaya Sweet. As the shot clock's winding down here, they got to get a shot up. And a quick one, and that's not going to be at the net here, as that's going to be a shot clock violation. Tigers ball.
Yeah, good zone defense by the Tigers. They didn't really give Lisbon a whole lot to work with. Lisbon's going to try to get inside to some of their size, and they did a good job eliminating their opportunities.
And Tigers move it quickly across the full court press and score. That's number 54, Nora Braun, as that was just a great way to break that press immediately.
Yeah, and now Lisbon, they've seen that zone right now. They're going to have to find a way to really get some sort of penetration inside.
As they continue to hold the ball there. Cross-court pass for three. And that's in, number 10, Asha Sweet. So that was a nice cross-court pass to set up an easy three-point opportunity. As Lisbon continues their full-court press, once again the Tigers break it quickly up the court. Shot missed, rebounded, and looks like it's going to be Lisbon ball here. It looked like it was kind of a close play, but I'm sure the ref made the best decision. Lisbon once again up the court here.
Yeah, we've only seen a couple possessions either way, and Tri-State has already showed their hand. They want to slow Lisbon down as much as they can, and they want to push the court themselves.
As once again they are working around the arc. As Taylor Gilbert was begging for it, and she's going to get an end one opportunity. She was just begging down there in the post to get that ball.
Yeah, they've been trying to get her a feed this time, and it works out in their favor. They get the bucket, and now they're going to get a chance here for a nice three-point play.
Foul was on Nora Braun. Free throw is missed and rebounded by Lisbon. As they're going to keep the ball here. Pass it around the horn again. Gets it to Kaya Sweet over into the corner.
Yeah, great play by Heckroll to keep that ball in bounds. And she had to wait for her teammates, and she was able to keep possession. Sometimes that can be a struggle.
And looks like we got a Lisbon foul here. That's going to be on number 12, Cheyenne. Well, let's go. Or excuse me, number 20, as the pass is intercepted. Tried passing it down, once again intercepted. This one's going to be across court. And we're going to get another foul here.
Yeah, and that's just, you got two players scrambling for a loose basketball. I think that's going to be Waletsko called on the foul. We'll see what the official number that comes in. But, again, good defense, gets the ball loose, a scramble for the ball. You're typically going to see a foul come in those situations, especially early in the game.
As Kaya Sweet comes out of the game for Emerson Schultz. As there's a brief delay here. And that foul was on Kaya Sweet. That will be her second of the first quarter.
Yeah, that's Kaya Sweet, a sophomore, has played a lot of minutes so far for Coach Barb Sweet. You don't want to lose a player like that early, but we're about 3 minutes into this game, and you're already looking at a change of what your planned rotation is.
Shot miss there. Lisbon comes up with the rebound as Asha Sweet brings it back up court. passes it into the corner. That's going to be Gilbert. Gilbert's going to cross court and then pass back down in the post. Back out to number 23, Schultz. Back in to Gilbert, and we're going to get a jump ball there. It'll look like Kyra Heischer.
Yeah, that was just a ball kind of bouncing around. Heckel's done a good job so far being the first on the basketball. That time it's a held ball, but she's been there, and now Let's-Go comes in and gets a good rebound. Lisbon's been really quick on the ball so far through the first few missed shots that we've seen from Tri-State, and that can start paying dividends as this game continues.
And a three-point shot is missed by Asha Sweet, as looks like we're going to get another Lisbon foul here. And that's going to be on Taylor Gilbert.
Yeah, her first, team's third. You got 3 fouls here. We're about halfway through this first quarter. A whole lot of basketball to play. You don't want to start thinking about foul trouble this early in the game, especially when you're looking at your 6-foot post player.
And good full court pressure that time, but they're able to break it. Leaves to them to kind of set up their offense. Driving in is number 10, Remy Lawrence. She's going to score. It is 5-4 with 4:22 remaining here in the first quarter. Cross-court pass to, and that's going to be airballed. That was shot from Schultz. As the Tigers are going to push it up court right away. That's number 23, Mary Rupp, with the basket.
So on paper, when you look at these teams, Nick, the offense is not where they want it to be. The stats only tell a story, right, of how much we can see without seeing these two teams so far this season. But the way that they play defense and the styles that they play, you can see where those struggles come in the sense that they do a good job shutting down other teams. Their teams' defenses are really shining right now.
Yeah, that's for sure, as both teams have had some turnovers thus far, as we're going to get a foul here on the Tigers.
Yeah, Tri-State has played their zone. They've limited touches inside against Lisbon, so they've played to a team's game plan. And on the other end of things, Tri-State's trying to push the tempo, and Lisbon's answering. We see another turnover that was caused that became a foul.
And a nice basket there by number 12, Cheyenne Let's-Go, as now they're pressuring again. And it looks like the Tigers are having no issue with the pressure. Put up a shot and miss there by number 14, Shaylee Lawrence. As so far, the Tigers have had no issues getting through the Broncos' full court press.
Yeah, and the Broncos is doing a good job getting hands inside. They get beaten on the press a little bit, but they get hands inside. They create some turnovers. They create some opportunities. I mean, they want to keep these players in front of them, but they'll take limiting shots that they get from breaking the press.
As we get another jump ball here, Lisbon's going to hold on to it on their side of the court. As it's going to be put into Let's-Go as she takes a shot, misses. Wild shot there on the second opportunity there. As they get it out to Asha Sweet, who misses as well. Another offensive rebound there, as that ball is going to be tipped, and that's going to go out of bounds. Looks like last touch by the Broncos. Tigers ball. So a good opportunity from about 3 times there.
Yeah, Lisbon had their chances, and it's another case of them being the first team on the basketball. They've done that on the offensive side or defensive side of things. Now they're doing a little bit here on the offensive side of things. About 2.5 minutes left in this quarter, and it's a close game so far, just a 1-point game.
And a nice basket there by Nora Braun as they worked it into the post to get that bucket. 8-7 here, closing in on 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
And it's been, I think this is our 3rd lead change we're looking at here in this first quarter. So the way this is shaping up, it's going to be who blinks first right now, the way these teams have been playing.
That is for sure. As they pass it in and back out. Asha Sweet for 3. And almost in. And now we're going to get a foul here on the putback opportunity by Let's-Go.
And Let's-Go is just right there in the right position. Doesn't get the points, but gets a trip to the charity stripe.
That's going to be number 14, Shaylee Lawrence on the foul. We're going to get 2 free throw shots here from Let's-Go. as the first one goes in. So a lot of activity for Asher Sweet. She's kind of been the main one taking the shots, as she is the leading scorer, but she's also banking on her 2 big rebounders down there to get the rebounds. As second free throw is in, we're going to get a substitution here on the court.
Yeah, with all the lead changes we've seen, this is actually going to be the first. Well, that was the first tie. It only lasted for a moment, and now we got Lisbon on front. I think that's 4 lead changes in this quarter, and we got 2 minutes left.
As once again, Tigers have no issue getting it across court. I don't know if it's necessarily for efficiency or what, as we get a made basket there. Number 10, Remy Lawrence. As right away, Lisbon goes back down the court, and Asher Sweet puts it in. So back and forth we go as Lisbon gets the steal, and then they turn it over immediately as a wild kind of save attempt there. And we're going to get a tip ball out of bounds here. It's going to stay with the Tigers. So definitely back and forth game. Neck's getting a little tired just going side to side.
Yeah, they're really pushing each other right now, and that was a good job by Asher Sweet to get back on defense, get that ball loose, and get it out of bounds. And now Tri-State is able to turn around and get some points.
Shaylee Lawrence, I feel like she's got about 6 points already. As once again, Lisbon takes a 3. The lefty with the 3-pointer. That's Emerson Schultz, sophomore for Lisbon. Right up the court, another turnover here. As we got Gilbert gets the ball to Sweet as she's going to work it back up the court.
And I think 2 points is the largest separation we've seen between these two teams as we get inside of a minute. It's just been that back and forth, these teams feeling each other out. And that was, Nick, probably about as close as you can be to draining a 3 without actually getting the 3 right there from Schultz.
Exactly. The Tigers work it back down the court. Lisbon comes up here. Wild pass to Sweet. A wide open Kaya Herschel for an easy basket, as this is the widest margin we've seen thus far.
Yeah, 4-point lead. Heckrell was right there in the right position, open for the pass. They knew where each other were, and that's a good way. This about 4-point scoring run to end the first quarter has looked good for Lisbon.
As that shot was missed there. Another shot put up, and that one's going to go off there. Is rebounded slightly and then pushed up the court by Lisbon immediately. And close shot opportunity missed. Asher Sweet with a putback at the buzzer.
Yeah, Sweet, credit Sweet for just staying with the play. You know, the quarter's coming to an end. She stayed with it, puts it back, gets the extra point, and we have an 18-12 lead. Lisbon a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter. That's a nice lead. That's about a 6-point run that they went to close out the quarter.
Well, we'll be right back here in Lisbon High School Gymnasium in just a minute.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Welcome back into Lisbon High School Gymnasium for this Region 1 matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers. Right now, Lisbon has the lead, 18-12 over Tri-City, and it's been a very back-and-forth game, but this lead has been widened out here in the last few minutes of the first period.
Yeah, Tri-State and Lisbon are just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A nice 6-point run to end that quarter with Asha Sweet. She's got 8 in the game. She hit that 2 as the buzzer sounded to end the first quarter. She's done a good job sticking with that play. I think for Lisbon, they've done a good job finishing plays. It hasn't always resulted in points, so it's become points on the other end, but defensively they've really stuck with plays.
As we got a 3-pointer here from Tri-State. That was number 3, Rabbit Head, as I've been waiting to say that name all night. As Lisbon works it back down, they're going to continue to work that kind of triangle offense here after Asha Sweet, who just pops a 3 in and out once again.
Yeah, and that 3 is big for Tri-State because now it pulls them within one possession. Again, a lot of basketball, but it cuts a 6-point deficit immediately in half, and that's a big way to start a quarter.
As we got another jump ball here. That is the third so far of the game. Looks like it's going to be Lisbon ball here, as they're going to pass it once again. Around the horn, as they say. Asher Sweet for 2. She's just off the front of the rim as the Tigers come out the rebound, and they're pushing it up the court. And number 23 for 3, and that's in. Number 23, Mary Rupp for 3, as we're going to get a Lisbon timeout here. 18-18 in Lisbon High School in this Region 1 matchup. We'll be right back after these messages.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Welcome back into this Region 1 matchup of Lisbon versus Tri-State. My name is Nick Napper here with Joe Morgan as we have 7:08 remaining in the second quarter here. 18 all, as both teams have been showing a defensive battle so far.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, and Tri-State struggled offensively to end that first quarter. They hit back-to-back threes. Their first 2 shots immediately tie this game up.
As Lisbon once again works it around the horn, they are looking for that open 3 or possibly in close there. As missed shot there, rebounded offensive. We're going to get a foul here, as that's going to send Heckrell to the line for 2.
Yeah, and that's, I've been impressed with Heckrell in this game. She only has 2 points, but she's been in the right position for the right play. She'll miss that first shot, but there was a couple instances early on when these two teams were still kind of feeling each other out where she came in and she kept some balls in bounds. She got some steals. She created some opportunities for her teammates.
As the foul was on Shaylee Lawrence, that'll be her second in the game here as we had a substitution. Second shot is up, and that's going to bounce off the back of the rim, rebounded by Tri-State. And so far in this game, Tri-State's really relied on that transition game here, especially when they've come against the full court press, as they're going to work it around the line very close to the out-of-bounds line there. In and then back out. Number 10, that's Remy Lawrence. That's going to miss, and we're going to get another jump ball. So that's going to stay here with the Tigers as they keep possession.
Yeah, Emerson Schultz just reached in, got hands on the basketball, and right away was able to help her team out. But, yeah, we got to remember that there's some couple early fouls that came early for Lisbon, so their rotation is a little bit different. So we're seeing some players probably see a few more minutes that they wouldn't be seeing, and I think they've answered the call so far in this 18-all game.
As the Tigers have another turnover so far, Lisbon's going to bring it back down the court. It looks like Lisbon's going to try to maybe pick up the pace here, as they're going to get it back to Asher Sweet in the corner. Heckrell posted up down low. Still working that triangle offense best they can to get it over to number 4. She's going to pass it back out to Gilbert across court, and they're going to just kind of tic-tac-toe it around, and that's going to be for 3. Missed. Put back. Also missed. Rebounded by Tri-State as they look like they're going to go all the way up the court, but then she stopped, set up the offense. They're looking to get it in to the center there. They're going to keep passing around. They as well are kind of working a triangle out. Big turnover here as Heckrell is working her way down the court. Easy layup, 20-18 now with 5:27 remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we saw some quick 6 points from Tri-State. They try it. Heckrell, again, being in the right position, shoots through the passing lane. It pays off as she's able to get that easy layup to make it 20-18. And I think we're seeing a change of the tempo that Tri-State wants. They were trying to push it first quarter. Now they're really settling their offense. They're trying to run some plays, try to run some sets, and Lisbon has switched their defense as well.
Into Nora Braun as she gets fouled and makes the basket here. Is a big play for them, kind of stopping a small run by the Broncos. As the foul is going to be on Gilbertson, her second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's our third tie of the game, a chance for them to take the lead if Braun can complete the three-point play. But that was a situation, Braun does get it, but that's a situation where they got the mismatch they were looking for, and Braun was there wide open. The defense tried to adjust, and they end up committing the foul that changes the score.
Yes, and both teams, they do have lower scoring offenses. They've had their struggles, but they are both just determined to work it in low and set up the best shot opportunity as possible. As Lisbon scores once again, that's Let's Go. 4-2. Ticking towards 4:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Tigers have the ball. They're going to work it around the arc. Screen set. Possible pass missed, but they get it out and keep continuing kind of driving in here. And we're going to get a 2-point shot missed, and looks like ball was tipped out of bounds. Going to stay here, Tri-State ball.
I think that was Willetsko who had the hand on that ball last second, but we saw Lisbon get a 6-point lead. That's the largest separation we see. We're now just coming back to being a seesaw game, and a nice job by Willetsko. She's played well down low, and she creates a turnover, and now a chance for Lisbon to try to pad this 1-point lead.
As Willetsko has been very active on the rebounds, as Lisbon puts up a shot and misses here. Rebounded by number 10, Remy Lawrence. Lots of sisters playing together in these two teams.
Yeah, and we get that when we one of the nice advantages to Class B basketball. See it in Class A as well, and just at the high school level, but it's always fun when you start finding those family connections amongst the teams.
As Lisbon's going to work it down in the corner. 3-point shot by Asha. She's going to miss, as that ball is going to go off of number 10, Remy Lawrence. It's going to stay Lisbon ball here.
And I think Sweet might have hurried that shot probably a little bit more than she needed to in that situation, but the advantage they get is they got Kern on the baseline. Lisbon's going to hang on to that basketball.
As they're going to try to get it in, and they do kind of sloppily, but they get it. Asha Sweet with the ball. She's going to pass it.
I don't think that was the set play they had on the inbounds, but they're able to maintain possession, and that's the important part.
Kern over to Schultz, to Asha, who's going to shoot it and miss. And looks like we got a battle for the ball once again here, and another jump ball. And that's going to stay Lisbon ball.
Yeah, so now the Broncos are going to have to hurry up a little bit here, just 4 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to get that in quickly. They're going to have to know who the shooter is right away.
It looked like they kind of missed Asha Sweet there. She was running open. And now we're going to get a foul with 1 second on the shot clock here, as Heckrell is going to go to the line once again.
Yeah, Heckrell got the pass, didn't play it cleanly, was able to pick it up, and it put her in a position to draw a foul. And I think that's the best case scenario on that play. She's going to go back to the line.
Yeah, she misses her first shot, now 0 for 3 so far today, as that's going to be something in this close game that could play a potential roll down towards the end of it. Makes her second one, making a 23-21 game with coming up on 3 minutes remaining. Lisbon has 4 fouls. Tri-City has 5 fouls. As add one more to Lisbon here, as we're going to get 2 shots. That's going to be, I believe, number 23, Mary Rupp.
Yeah, Rupp's going to go to the line. We have not seen Tri-City. I think Nora Braun's shot the only free throw. That was on a 3-point play, but they have not really gone to the line today. So for all the fouls Lisbon has committed, they've limited trips to the line for Tri-State.
As that one's good. Foul was on number 4, Olivia Kern, junior for Lisbon. And second one is good, so Mary Rupp converts both free throw opportunities here, as we got a tie game once again.
Yeah, it's our third tie of the game. It's really just been swapping 1-point leads back and forth. Lisbon at the end of the quarter had an 18-12 lead, but that's the largest we've seen. It's been a back and forth game. It's been like that kind of tempo so far.
As Lisbon turns it over, as Tri-State is trying to get it, as they turn it over as well, Asha Sweet comes up with a nice steal. She gets it over to Schultz, who gets it over to Kern. Kern getting good defense as they're going to keep passing around, as we got Schultz for three as she misses. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Tie game 23-23. Both teams even in the foul area as well, as that ball stayed on the rim forever, but went down for Malia Carter.
Yeah, that was just, it felt like an eternity. It was about a millionth of a second maybe, but it felt like an eternity, and now Waletzko comes back at the other end and ties it up again.
That seems to be working really well for the Broncos. Once they can get it inside, they seem to convert that opportunity quite often. Tri-State takes a three here. That ball was tipped, and it's going to be Lisbon ball here. As it looked like Morgan Navratil should have just let that go as it was tipped.
Now Lisbon gets the ball back, a minute and a half, fresh shot clock. You can take your time a little bit here, and you know the goal isn't to run that clock down, but you can take away some scoring chances for Tri-State right now.
Over to Kern, back all the way across, and across again for Sweets for three, off the edge of the rim. As Heckrell comes up with a block, gets it out to Kern. Kern is tripped up, ball is out of bounds. That's going to be another turnover here.
And Lisbon, or Tri-State, has been selling out that last series at least. They were selling out a little bit the double teaming whoever had the basketball, closing in tight on the shooter, and that's what created a mismatch for Heckrell's rebound. And if Lisbon can get the ball back here, they could maybe take advantage of the way that they've switched their defense up a little bit.
And the missed shot's going to go out of bounds as it is now Lisbon ball. They got 50 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, as they're going to try to set up an opportunity for kind of a 2-for-1 chance. Take their time scoring here so they get one more possession at the end of the half. Kern shoots and misses as the Tigers are working back in transition. As we got I think that was a 2-point shot and it was missed. As Lisbon gets the ball here, shot clock is off. As we'll see what Lisbon can set up here in the closing seconds of the first half. Into Waletzko. Waletzko back out to Sweet, who pops a three. And that's off as well. As that is rebounded by Heckrell. She's going to get fouled. And as the shot counts here.
I did not see there. I didn't see the signal from the official right away counting that one. But, again, that's a matter of Heckrell being in the right position. She has been all night, and it's starting to become points for her. But early on, it wasn't. But now she comes in and she hits that shot and gives her team a nice 3-point lead.
As she's starting to pick up the free throw line here. As we have 5 seconds and a turnover by the Tigers. The Broncos up the court as we're going to get a defensive foul here, as the Broncos do have the bonus with them. And that's going to be on Morgan Navratil, I believe. That's going to be her second of the game. We got 1 second left, and we got, I believe, a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Yeah, Schultz will come in and get a chance to shoot the 1-and-1.
And off the rim, and that's going to do it here for the first half. The Lisbon Broncos up 28-25 on the Tri-State Tigers, as we will head to a quick break and come back with a halftime show.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn,
Experience success and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take a step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a four-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Welcome back in. We are at halftime of this Region 1 matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers. Right now, Lisbon is up 28-25 at halftime, as both teams have had a defensive showout, but more efficiently, the Lisbon Broncos have been getting inside and putting in work.
Yeah, I think it's Lisbon early on when both of these teams were getting settled in. Lisbon had a lot of players who played in position well. Let's-Go was there, Heckrell was there, Gilbert was there, just players being where they needed to be. And at the time, it didn't become points. But down the stretch, it's become points in either second chance opportunities or they've been in positions to draw shooting fouls and make it up at the free throw line.
And for Tri-State, they have the first quarter, they kind of were more of a push the offense, try to get the offense rolling, and try to get past the full court defense or full court press that they were facing on the offensive end. But then in the second quarter, they came in and they kind of slowed it down, worked the ball around a little bit, got it inside, and that's where they made up a lot of their points.
Yeah, they changed their offensive look, and Lisbon was kind of worked around a little bit. There was one play I remember to Nora Braun where they did a good job getting the mismatch to her. She got the and one, which in a close game like this, it becomes big points. And on the defensive side of things, Tri-State has changed their defensive look a little bit. They've stayed with that zone, but almost a little bit more of a man-to-man. They're really closing in tight on whoever has the basketball. And Lisbon, knocked down a few more shots, and you might have a double-figure lead. But, Tri-State's changed things up both offensively and defensively, I think.
And Lisbon on the offensive side, Let's-Go has had her fingerprints all over this game along with Heckrell, as they are both just basically putting on a show on the offensive end as well, having an effect on defense as well.
Yeah, they both have 8 points apiece. I think within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, Heckrell made a great play to steal away a ball and keep it, not just steal it away, but keep it in bounds, hold it for her teammates to get there. It resulted in some points, but those two have played position really well, and they're starting to hit some points. both have been difference makers, hitting 8 points apiece.
And just for the Lisbon, just one player that their leading scorer, Asha Sweet, she has not gotten it going today as of yet. She's made 1 3, but not really much else, as it just seems like she's struggling offensively. Hopefully she turns that around here in the second half. For Tri-State, Shaylee Lawrence, I just feel like I've been saying her name a lot.
Yeah, both Lawrences have contributed to scoring double-figure combined points between those two. Nora Braun has played well in the post. She has 7 points. They've gotten some contributions almost immediately from players that they brought in off the bench, not just score-wise, but defensive-wise. So Coach Stahlgren is starting to get her rotation set in this game. And I think the way we started out, Nick, with that really fast tempo in the first quarter, depth might play a factor when we start getting to the latter half of the second half.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to really come down to who's going to play defense better the longest, as that's kind of been what's ruling this game, is kind of the first team that breaks on defense is probably going to be the one that comes up with the loss in this outcome.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to, again, that who blinks first is what's ultimately going to be the decision.
All right, well, we're going to go back here to some commercials, as we'll hopefully be back here at the beginning of the second half. Once again, Broncos up 28-25 over the Tigers, as we'll be right back.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly-rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll-free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insurer.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Welcome back into this Region 1 matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers as we are here at Lisbon High School Gymnasium. My name is Nick Napper. I'm with Joel Morgan as Tri-State starts with the ball here. They're going to kind of work it around here. Number 14, Shaylee Lawrence has the ball. She's going to pass it around.
Yeah, to begin the second quarter, Tri-State hit 2 really quick threes that closed out a 6-point deficit. So we'll see how fast that offense can get rolling here.
As there's going to be a turnover there on a errant pass.
Not a lot Braun can do on that low pass, and Heckrell's right there to pick up the ball.
As she has been a menace on defense and on offensive rebounds especially. As Lisbon's going to pass it around. I believe that's Asha Sweet. Misses as Heckrell comes up with another rebound. Asha Sweet works it in. That's Let's Go back out to Sweet.
Yeah, and we're seeing Kaya Sweet on the court. She didn't play a whole lot in that first half. She got 2 quick fouls, and this 5 on the floor going to look a little bit different than we've seen in this game because of her presence on the court.
As it looks like Gilbert's shot was deflected there as Lisbon's going to keep the ball. Trying to set up their offense, gets it out to Asha Sweet. Almost a wild pass there. Picked up. And shot missed there by number 32, Taylor Gilbert. As Lisbon's putting the pressure on right away. As that ball was tipped. Out of bounds, going to stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, and you have Sweet and Heckrell really forcing the ball carrier full court, something we haven't seen, a defense we haven't seen Lisbon really show at all so far in this game.
As Tri-State's trying to find an open spot as they get it down to Braun low in the post. As looks like it goes off of her foot. So that's going to be another turnover here for Tri-State.
Yeah, Braun just lost the dribble, and good opportunity for Lisbon. Neither team has hit a shot. Neither team really looks like they've been too comfortable offensively yet.
As coming out a little tight here is another turnover by Lisbon. As it's going to be pushed up here, passed up to number 5. That's Navarchill. As we're going to get a out of bounds here as it's going to stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, Kaya Sweet got the ball and the foot just on the line.
As really hard getting the ball in here as they're finally able to get it to Shaylee Lawrence, who's going to put up a shot and in, taking the lead. Another lead change in this game as we come up on 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think this is the longest, drought we've seen to start a quarter between either of these two teams offensively, and now a chance to Lisbon to give himself a little bit more breathing room with I believe we'll get a trip to the foul line. Yeah, we will.
As I believe Taylor Gilbert's going to be going to the line as that was on Braun.
Yeah, and that's Braun's second, and Braun has had her presence known around the rim, and that's a player Tri-State. They don't want to get their size, they're big in foul trouble right now, especially with her matching up against Gilbert.
As Gilbert goes 1 for 2 at the line, they apply pressure immediately as the Tigers are just going to slowly, methodically work their way through. As Lawrence looks like she has a little bit of a problem holding onto it, but she gets it down court and she's going to kick it out and around. That's going to be a 2-point shot there and missed. Number 14, Shaylee Lawrence. As Lisbon comes up with the rebound, brings it back the other way. Gets it to Walesko on the corner, back out. As Kaya Sweet held on to it for a little bit. She gets it to Heckrell, over to Asha Sweet, who gets it over to Gilbert. Into the post. Walesko has a bounce off her knee. Perfect pass. Back to Gilbert as we got a tie up here under the basket. And yes, we are going to get a jump ball here. That's going to stay with Lisbon. Pulling up on 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
And it's really kind of turned back over to a game of the defense right now. Neither team has found their shooting stroke yet here in the second half.
Inside to Walesko as her shot goes out the backboard. She gets her own rebound and puts it back in. I believe that was right at the buzzer there.
Yeah, Lewetsko was put right into the double team.
And a pass stolen as I believe we're going to get a charge on Asha Sweet. That was a great setup there, I believe, by number 10 on Tri-State. That's going to be Remy Lawrence. As once again, pressure is in. They're going to dissolve that pressure and set up their offense. As Navarchal had basically walked in there, missed the shot. And then Shaylee Lawrence was able to get the rebound and put it back in. Back out to Asher Sweet, puts up a 3. That's going to go off the rim. Let's Go gets it. Another offensive rebound. And looks like a block shot there as Taylor Gilbert just took it away from the Tri-State Tiger. And now she's going to go to the line as that foul is on number 10, Remy Lawrence.
Yeah, and that's Lawrence's first. A nice job by Gilbert. Ripped the ball away, missed the first shot, but was in position to draw a foul.
Yeah, she misses the first shot here. Broncos up 31-29 with 4:17 remaining here. As some substitutes come into the game. As we're going to wait here for the second shot. And that one's in. Once again, goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Tigers haven't had really much of an issue getting through this full court press. I think it's more for just making them think as that ball was turned over. As we got Heckrow goes up and in for a layup. As that time, the press worked.
Yeah, that was Heckrell's 10th point of the game. She's the first for either team to hit double figures, and now, again, produces a steal, but gets called for the travel.
Yeah, she is starting to assert her defensive presence in there. There was between her and number 20, Kaya Sweet, on that last turn, or on the turnover leading to the layup. Tri-State holds onto the ball this time. As they work it inside, we're going to get an end one opportunity here, as that was number 14, Shaylee Lawrence with the basket.
Yeah, Lawrence is 6, trying to make it her 7th, but you know, you mentioned it back in the second quarter, Nick, and it's going to start coming into play here is what are you going to do at the free throw line at these opportunities, because it's shaping up to be that kind of game.
As foul was on Emerson Schultz here as the shot was missed, rebounded, offensive rebound. That was Remy Lawrence, as eventually does get turned over as the Broncos are going to bring it back on offense. Gets it into Asha, and that ball was almost intercepted, but somehow ended up in Heckrell's hand as she gets it back out to Kaya Sweet. They work it back around.
Navratil had to come off her hands and sent it right back to the opposing team.
Just what the coach drew up there as they missed the shot and on their way back. For the Tigers, 3 taken, 3 made. As that was number 14, Shaylee Lawrence. As I believe the offenses are starting to come alive again.
Yeah, that's our 4th tie now of the game. So we make that our 5th tie of the game.
Inside there, and that's going to be a foul, sending Taylor Gilbert to the line once again, as that is her 3rd time in this quarter alone getting to the line. As the foul is going to be called on Malia Carter. That is going to be her 2nd foul. First shot missed here. Next shot, she made it. 1 for 2 again. So that's the 3rd time she's gone to the line, and same exact result every time.
Yeah, and, you know, again, getting those points important. Lisbon, tiebreaker right there goes their way.
As Gilbert gets subbed out for, I believe, the first time this game. As Tri-State almost turned it over, but able to drive it in. Close there to a travel back inside to Shay. As we're going to get a foul here, sending number 14, Shaylee Lawrence to the line.
Yeah, Lawrence has had her chances here in the second half. You know, she's starting to make her presence known a little bit more offensively, and that might become a point of emphasis. Someone's going to get a little bit more attention from Lisbon right now.
Foul was on Emerson Schultz, her 2nd of the game thus far. First shot off the rim and out. As right now the Broncos in this half have been making more of their free throw opportunities than the Tigers have. That's what gives the Broncos a 1-point lead. And just as I say that, they tie it up.
Yeah, it's going to come down to, to stops in these points right now. And just, approaching 2.5 to go in this third quarter. We haven't seen either team really take over offensively. The biggest stretch we saw was when Lisbon scored those 6 straight or make that 7 straight to end the first quarter.
Okay, Sweet for 3 as she misses. That's going to go out of bounds off the rim as the Tigers are going to take over. As once again, press is braked, kind of leading to an odd man. As we're going to get a foul on Lisbon.
Foul, I think it was out of bounds.
Foul? Okay, yeah, out of bounds. That probably makes sense.
Yeah, and Braun caught that pass, couldn't get her footing settled, and luckily for Tri-State, the ball was turned over at the last second.
Well, Let's Go comes up the rebound, gets it up. That was Schultz who gets it up to Kaya Sweet. Kaya Sweet back to Schultz. Cross-court pass to Heckrell. Back to Schultz, who pops a 3. And that was missed. Put-back attempt is good for Kaya Sweet as she showed great effort to get in there for the rebound.
Yeah, and Kaya Sweet making up for some lost time she'd made with some foul trouble early. Gives her team the lead as we approach 1.5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Tri-State going to go for 3 here. And looks like they're going to call that a 2 as Shaylee Lawrence once again makes a shot.
Yeah, 6 ties now in this game.
1:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Broncos working inside to Let's Go. Misses, gets her own rebound. We got an foul here. I believe that's going to be on Braun. That's going to be her 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, if that's her 3rd, expect her to exit the first chance they get. And now we're seeing 2 players come into the scorer's table for Tri-State.
Well, Let's Go makes her first shot.
Yeah, you lose Braun. Braun's at 6 foot, matches up for you against Gilbert. An opportunity for Lisbon to get a little bit more inside for Gilbert. A chance for them to maybe change that. Now we're going to see Gilbert check into the game, and for a reason now is because there's a nice mismatch inside for Lisbon.
Well, Let's Go makes both free throws and then comes out of the game here. So once again, Lisbon applying full court pressure. And broken as the Tigers are going to set up their offense. Inside to Remy Lawrence, who pulls it back out as she gets it to her sister. Shoots, scores. Tie game. Once again, coming up on a minute to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and we could, this next minute could really dictate how that how that final quarter is going to look.
Drive in, kicked it out to Heckrell, who misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up again, gets it in.
Yeah, that's 12 for Heckrell.
Another great effort there for Heckrell as she is dominating the boards tonight. Tri-State works through the press once again as they set it up. Number 3, Rabbit hit for 3. She's in. Taking the lead for the Tigers, 42-41. Shot clock is off for Lisbon.
And now you're holding for an opportunity for the lead.
And Heckrell is just going to get an easy shot and put it in. Tigers come back through.
That's 14.5 for Heckrell in this game.
As a turnover there by Tri-State coming up here for the Lisbon Broncos. Heckrell has it tip off her hand out. We got 1.8 remaining in the third quarter. 43-42 game. This is going to come down to the wire, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't see Tri-State, they're just going to inbound it and let this one get to 0. And, we have a 1-point game going in the final quarter.
Well, there it is. You have it, 43-42. The Lisbon Broncos up over the Tri-State Tigers as we'll head into a commercial break and come back with you for the fourth quarter.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Welcome back into this Region 1 matchup as we reach the fourth quarter between the Lisbon Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers. Broncos up 43-42 heading into the fourth quarter here as the Tigers start out with the ball. Over to Rabbit Head, who's going to set it up, put it inside to Lawrence. Lawrence back out of Rabbit Head. He's going to pass it over to Navratil, who gets it back to Vasily. Rabbit Head gets it back inside. Missed shot there by Shaylee Lawrence. As Lisbon comes back on their offensive side of the ball as the Tigers set up once again in a 2-3 zone. As Lisbon gets it in there, Boletsky misses. Putback opportunity though for Gilbert. Expanding this lead 45-42.
Yeah, again, and Gilbert just in a good position to get that putback.
Tigers work it up. As a shot was made, that's going to be a two-pointer there by Navratil.
Yeah, not exactly how I thought, our first, now almost a minute and a half of this final quarter was going to look, but teams trading shots right now.
As that was Kaya Sweet for three, bringing it 48-44 with 6.5 remaining here. In to Braun. Braun posts up, puts up a shot, misses off the board. Looks like Waletsko is going to have the rebound here as they're going to go back on offense trying to extend this lead.
Yeah, and that might be, or could be, the stop that Lisbon needs, to maybe get on a scoring run and start to pull away.
Nice pass there by Gilbert to Waletsko as we're going to get a timeout here for the Tigers trying to settle down this offense. We'll be right back after these messages.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Welcome back in here. Region 1 matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Tri-State Tigers. Right now, Lisbon has a 6-point lead, 50-44. Headed in at 6:10 remaining in the fourth quarter as the Tigers had to call a timeout to stop a run by the Broncos as it looks like the Broncos are starting to heat up on offense.
Yeah, the Broncos, they got that stop. They hit that next shot. It's going to come down to getting stops at this point for Lisbon to consistently get stops to give themselves a nice lead. It's a 6-point lead that ties their largest they've seen of the night, and they're just going to need to limit the opportunities in the scoring right now for Tri-State.
As it's going to be Tigers ball coming out of the timeout as they get it inbound. Once again, full court pressure here by the Broncos. As it looks like they get it up past half court, looking to set up their offense. They're going to find a wide open Mary Rupp, but she's not going to take a shot as Heckroll was too quick there to even think about it. As looks like Asha Sweet steals it away.
Yeah, again, another stop for Lisbon. They keep Tri-State from getting more points, and Tri-State is sticking to that 2-3 zone.
As turnover here, that's going to be another turnover once again here by the Tigers. Something to kind of keep an eye on. The Tigers are averaging about 47 to 48 points per game, so they're almost at that. As long as the Broncos can hold out here and show great defense as they have and kind of keep the ball away, it looks like they're going to be well on their way to a victory. But don't want to jinx it up 6 points for them. Lisbon has it. Bad pass there up the court as Lawrence misses an easy layup.
Yeah, Lawrence just did a good job getting a read on the play, got the steal, just couldn't get the points. And now, Tri-State, their last 2 times down the court, they are opportunities they created themselves. They need to start to find a way to finish here to get themselves back in this game with under 5 to play.
Broncos work it all the way around. Well, let's go over in the corner. They're going to get it back out to Point. Back into Let's Go. In to Gilbert, and she's going to make a shot there, extending this lead.
Yeah, and Gilbert just held her position, was aware of where the defenders were around her, and was able to come in and get that putback.
Tigers looking to stop this run, try to put up some of their own points as Mary Rupp has the ball. All the way back across the court to Rupp, who puts up a 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, I should say, as that's going to be Remy Lawrence. As Rupp passes it out, number 5, Navrachill, who hits a shot there, and that's a big one there as they were looking very out of offensive rhythm there.
Yeah, their offense has really been sparse this quarter, and they needed that.
As we're going to get a Bronco timeout here as the head coach, Barb Sweet, didn't like something on there. We got 3:58 remaining. Broncos up 52-46.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Welcome back here. Lisbon Broncos up on the Tri-State Tigers 52-46 with 3:45 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. As Heckrow is going to work her way in, up and in. Easy basket there. She's making it look easy tonight.
I believe that's 16 I have for Heckrow in this game. She has been a force up and down the court since the word go, really.
As Tri-State's looking to get another basket here. They had a cold spell before their previous possession, before the timeout, but they were able to finally break it. So they're looking to set up something for another basket here as a shot by Mary Rupp was up and missed. She pops it back out to the 3, shoots it, misses. As that's going to be out of bounds as it went over the scoreboard, or over the basket, the backboard, I should say.
And to the credit of Tri-State, again, their offense, they've scored 4 in this fourth quarter, just inside of 3. They got a chance to turn it around, but, they have created those opportunities for themselves. It's just been their short game. It just hasn't been where they needed it to be.
As Lisbon was looking for a 10-point lead there, but we're going to get a travel here on Taylor Gilbert, the 6-foot senior center, who's going to try to steal the ball away, but it just tips it out of bounds, basically. That was an aggressive defensive play by her, as Lisbon's trying to hold this defense strong and not allow any more points to the Tigers. 2:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter, as we are in Lisbon High School Gymnasium, as that's going to be another Tri-State turnover here, as that's kind of come their Achilles heel this half.
Yeah, and there was just not on the same page again, and that's been a little bit of a struggle for Tri-State as they've just kind of tried to force those opportunities here in this fourth quarter.
Coming just past 2.5 remaining here as the Broncos are going to try to work some clock as they're able to get the Kaya Sweet gets it to Heckrell. Heckrell kind of stuck at point as she tosses it wildly. Kaya Sweet tries to save it, but was not close at that time as we got Tri-State ball. As Let's-Go is going to take a break here, breather for a little bit before she has one more run. As a turnover by Tri-State once again. Asha Sweet misses the layup. Heckrell is going to follow it up and get it in.
Yeah, I think 18 for Heckrell now, and that was a nice move by Sweet. Didn't finish, but a nice job by Heckrell to pick up her teammate.
10-point lead, by far the biggest we've seen tonight. As ball is going to be tipped out of bounds, still going to stay here with the Broncos as the Tigers turn it over once again. Asher Sweet's got the ball. 1:45 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Broncos looking to close out a win. And a little bit of a miscommunication there as Asher Sweet tried getting it to Heckrell. Heckrell was diving towards the backboard but was unable to save the ball. Tri-State looking to salvage what they have in the last minute and a half. Braun gets it back out, passes it around. Defensive rebound as the Broncos are going to come back with it. Quick pass into Heckrell as she is just money with that layup.
Yeah, and again, I believe that's 20 for Heckrell in this game. She has been in the right place, and she has played some smart basketball.
Brown tries putting up a shot, rolls in and out, as that's kind of the way that it's been going here for them in the fourth quarter as we close in on a minute remaining.
Yeah, and you know, you look at the way Tri-State has played in this fourth quarter. They have done a good job creating those opportunities. Have just not been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Broncos have the ball under a minute remaining. Kaya Sweet puts up a shot, gets stuck up on the backboard.
And we're gonna have to find a really large stick to get that ball down. It's stuck in that spot between the backboard and the shot clock, or it's that spot between the pulley to get the nets up. So an unexpected timeout here with 49.5 seconds.
And that might be good for the Tigers, as this might be the time for them to just kind of at least finish strong here with 49 seconds remaining.
And now they got a basketball. They're going to have to try to go with the stick. Athletic Director Pat Adair coming in trying to get that ball loose.
Because he's got a stick here. Looks like he's done this before. Ooh, misses on his first attempt.
That thing gets loose, this place is going to go off.
Oh boy. This is a big moment. And it's in!
There we go. We could resume the game.
Amazing play there by the athletic director to save what's left of this game. Tri-State gets it inbound. They're going to get up the court. Braun has it. Braun's just going to leave it. As a three-point is taken, we're going to get a shot and a foul. A three-point play from number 3 Rabbit Head, Asili Rabbit Head.
Yeah, the rarely seen 4-point play opportunity.
And off the front of the rim as she battles to get it back, and she keeps it in bounds. An amazing play there. As they're going to try to set it up. Mary Rupp. And off the backboard / pulley system to keep the nets held up here. As we're going to get in our timeout here with 31.1 seconds left, as we will go to a quick break and be back for the remainder of the fourth quarter.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Welcome back into YourLiveEvents.com presentation of Region 1 girls basketball, where we have Lisbon up 58-49 over the Tri-State Tigers. as we are in the fourth quarter. Like I said, less than 30 seconds. Turnover right away. That's going to be up and in for number 14, Shaylee Lawrence,
Yeah, and Tri-State finds their offensive touch. It just comes here late in the game.
As the Broncos have trouble inbounding it, they're going to get another timeout here as we'll head to a brief break on yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
All right, welcome back in to this Region 1 matchup of Tri-State versus Lisbon. As coming into the final seconds here, 22 seconds remaining, all of a sudden Tri-State has kind of come up with some points here, bringing it back down to a 7-point game as the Broncos have kind of had some turnovers and an unfortunate foul that led to a 4-point play. Broncos
and you know, it's late in this game, not on the side of Tri-State, but something for Coach Dahlgren to bring with them for their next contest is you know, that they were able to start hitting those shots, and you know, sometimes it's easier when you can pinpoint what you were struggling with in a game and you know what you did wrong, and obviously now it's on you to fix it, and you know, they got offensive opportunities created from their defense. They just didn't finish. They started finishing late, so they know they're capable of it.
And 2 quick fouls here from Tri-State with 11.3 seconds remaining. Broncos hoping to just sit on it here basically till the end. Get it in, another foul there by Braun. As we're not to the 1-1 yet, but we are close. That's going to be the 4th foul on Braun today.
Yeah, I think this will send him to the line now. That will be the bonus.
We wait here for the 1-1 opportunity for a shot, as she has all night. Missed the first one, as it is rebounded offensively and then kind of thrown out of bounds unintentionally there.
You know, Lisbon's going to get that region win. They need that. Tri-State still searching for it, but you know, a nice win for Lisbon here at home inside the region.
And we got a I believe that was a carry or an over and a back here on Tri-State, as that's not the way they wanted to end it with 2 seconds remaining.
And Lisbon just inbounds, and this one's over.
And there you have it. Final score today from Lisbon is 58-51. The Broncos beat the Tigers, as we will go to a brief break here and then cap off the game with a post-game coverage, and then we'll get on with it.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
Welcome back in here to the post-game show, sponsored by YourLiveEvent.com. My name is Nick. I'm here with Joel Morgan as we had the final score 58-51. Broncos took down to the Tigers as basically the Broncos kind of turned it on in the second half, and they were not. They were just very good on defense.
Yeah, they were good on defense. Cheyenne Let's-Go and Kyra Heckrell played very well. Heckrell with, again, by my count, 20 points. Let's-Go with 16. They were able to really get things going offensively. And, they outscored their opponents 16-8 in that half. Those points for Tri-State really came late. The Tigers just unable to capitalize on those late scoring opportunities. But, yeah, I think the offense really stepped up in the second half, particularly in that fourth quarter for the Lisbon Broncos.
And just looking at Tri-State, a few players, they did have really good games. Both the Lawrence sisters seemed to play very well. Mary Rupp as well had her way. Nora Braun, she probably could have been used more down the stretch, but it seemed like they kind of got a little complacent with their offense as they kind of struggled down the stretch, especially in that fourth quarter. Yeah,
and she got a little bit of foul trouble, so I think, she herself maybe would have been hesitant to stepping on some plays she normally would have, but she played well down low and she was a presence, and they needed her to stay in that game, and when she got in that foul trouble, they needed to not lose her. So.
And I mean, just the Lisbon Broncos, their offense came out in the second half and they pretty much dominated. Their defense was just phenomenal, full court press. They let them through, but then when it came down to it, they didn't really let them score that much. As Lisbon took them down once again, final score was 58-51 over the Tri-State Tigers. As I just want to thank you guys for watching YourLiveEvent.com. Once again, my name is Nick Napper. As my color commentator is Joel Morgan. As we head out for the night. But yeah, thank you to our sponsors, and thank you for watching YourLiveEvent.com.